Remember this post by Netflix back in 2017? Well, apparently their definition of love these days has changed to more income. They do not allow sharing of accounts anymore, and this is effective to almost all of the areas they provide service to, including here in the Philippines. The way they implemented this is actually smart. As everyone knows, your device needs to connect to the internet to be able to access Netflix. These connections have their own unique IP address. Each of your modem or router generates a unique IP address of their own, which is basically the same as our home address. Netflix then extracted the IP address that you usually connect to when using Netflix, or maybe the IP address where you connected the first device that you used for your Netflix account. Either way, your Netflix account will now have an attached IP address to it. This IP address is considered one Netflix household. Now, every time you use your Netflix account, the app will check if you are connected to the same IP address attached to your account. If your current connection's IP address does not match the IP address attached to your Netflix account, then you will get this error message and you will not be able to use that Netflix account anymore. I've watched many videos saying that you just need to connect the device to the connection attached to your Netflix account, and this will give you 30 days where you can use this device for the same Netflix account, even if you connect to other IP address. But this might be just a regional rule, since I already tested this and it does not work here in the Philippines. The only way you can go around this is to buy an extra member, which is what we'll go through within this video. Okay. I suggest doing all of this using a laptop as it will be way more easier to navigate through the Netflix settings in their web interface. Of course we will need to go to netflix.com, then log into your main account. In the top right corner, drop down your account icon, then click on the account. You will then be taken to your account settings page. Below, you will notice a new section here for extra members. From here, you can then click the buy an extra member slot to start the process of adding a member. By doing this, you will create a new account with its own login name and password, but the charges will still be under your account, which amount to 149 Philippine pesos. This is on top of your regular monthly subscription charges. You can choose to create a new profile for this member or just reuse an existing one. And this extra member account can only be used on one device at a time. For me, this is a better deal, since the lowest non-mobile plan of Netflix is 250 pesos. By buying an extra member slot, you will be able to save 101 pesos monthly. Let's click next to proceed. Here's the summary of your new monthly charges. I am subscribed to a premium plan, where the 149 pesos will be added. Okay, let's start an extra member. Alright. I have successfully created a new extra member, along with the additional 149 pesos monthly charges on my account. Please note that at this point, we can only invite the new extra member. An invitation means an email will be sent to that person, but it is up to him or her if they want to accept the invitation and activate the new account. If they chose to ignore the invitation, you will still be charged with that additional 149 pesos without anyone benefiting from it. So make sure that you inform the person you are inviting. So now we will need to enter the name of the person you want to invite, along with his or her email address. And you can also put in your name here to inform the person where the invitation came from. Then click next. And there you go. Your part is done. The invitation is sent. Now it's up to the invited to activate the extra member account. Taking on the role of the invited now, you will need to check your email. You should be able to see a new email from Netflix, which when you open, will give you all the information that you need to know. Saying that this has no cost to you, but of course, in real life, it will depend on your handshake agreement with the owner of the account. Since the parent account is premium, you will also have up to Ultra HD. You'll need to set up a new account and that you can only use this account in one device at a time. As the invited, all you need to do is click the Get Started button, which will take you to the Netflix page where you can activate the account. Just click Next and you will be taken to the login page. It seems all straightforward. But this login page is asking for a password. And no password was given on that email, nor any password was generated by the parent account when the new member slot and the invitation was created. So what is the default password here? I don't know. In case you know the default password here, do let me know in the comment below. Honestly, this step is still a mystery to me. Why is Netflix asking for a password that was never generated at any point on all the steps before this? It makes no sense. Fortunately, I found a workaround with this. Just enter any characters for the password. Make sure that it should be 4 to 60 characters long. Then check both of the checkboxes and click on the Activate Membership. It will of course not work since we don't know what the freaking default password is. And that's okay. That's part of the workaround. But before we proceed, let me show you another weird thing about this. When I click the Forgot Your Password link, which is your first instinct on this situation, it will always go to this page. Who the heck knows what error code NSES 404 is? And why is this page saying that I've lost my way? No Netflix, I'm not the one who lost my way. It's you Netflix. You've lost your way. Anyway, let's do the workaround now. Let me enter any characters in the password again, check both checkboxes, then click the activate membership. What we should click here is the reset your password above. It will then give us option to select between email or text. And I haven't set up any cell phone number on this account yet, so it is again very weird that it lets me choose SMS. I wonder where Netflix will send that text message. So I choose email of course, then click on email me. It now has sent the instructions to my email on how I can reset my mysterious password. Let's check. Here we go. Just click on reset password. Then we can finally enter a new password that we know. Just save when done. Now let's go back to my email and open the invitation again. We now know what the password is. Check both. Then click on activate. Now we can set up the profile of the new extra member slot. You can enter any profile name that you like here, then click next. Now, just select the device where you will use Netflix. I don't know if this matters, but you can select all of the devices listed here if you want, and just to be safe, then the language. And now select the type of shows that you like, so that the future show or movie recommendations will be targeted to you. Then click finish. And there you go. Netflix is now working again even if you are using a device connected to a different Wi-Fi that is not attached to the parent Netflix account. And the great thing about this extra member account slot is, you can use this anywhere, on any different connections. It is not tied up to just a single IP address. This is limited to a single device at a time, so I guess there's no need to limit it on one IP address. So you actually have more freedom with this extra member slot as compared to all the 5 profiles you've set up in your premium account. A little weird, but it's okay. Now, going back to the parent Netflix account holder role. In case you want to remove the extra member slot for whatever reason, you can go back to your account settings page and under the extra members section, you can click on the manage extra members link. From this page, you have an option to remove the recipient. But take note that if you only remove the recipient, you will still be charged with the additional 149 pesos. You're just basically removing that extra member account and you can replace him or her with another one. To totally remove the extra member slot along with the charges, you will need to cancel the slot. By clicking this cancel slot, all extra members and the additional 149 pesos will all be removed from your Netflix account. And by the way, all premium account can add up to 2 extra member slots in case you want to extend your Netflix account to 2 persons. And that's it. That's all I have for this topic. I hope you learned something new here. If you enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up. If it has helped you in any way, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Milasuj for watching. Nova Air.